What's going on, y'all? This is the Capital Flow tutorial. So I'm going to be breaking down for you what flow is, why it's important, and how you can use this platform to make money. So first off, what is options flow? Options flow is showing you what the big money traders across the market are buying. So those are going to be your institutions and your individuals that have access to 7, 8, and even 9-figure trading accounts. So it shows you what they're buying, when they're buying it, and exactly how much money they're spending on it. Now, the reason why that's useful for us is because if you can see when someone spends $5 million on a single trade, that's not the kind of money that you make guesses with or that you make gambles with. So if you're making those trades with those amounts of money, it's because you have access to some inside information that generally the rest of the public does not know about. And that's why you have that type of conviction. So for us, even if you don't have $5 million to put into a trade, you can still follow that exact same trade with a few hundred, a few thousand, or whatever you do have. And then you do what's called following the smart money. And they're called the smart money because, like I said, they have access to inside information. So let's get into this capital flow platform. So at the top, we have 3 boxes. We have overall flow on the left, we have call premium in the middle, and we have put premium on the right. So this tells us how much money has gone into puts for the day, how much money has gone into calls for the day, and then it gives us the overall flow. So if more money has gone into calls than puts, then the overall flow was bullish like it was today. If there's more money going into puts, then the overall flow would have been bearish. So this just kind of gives you a general idea of overall market sentiment, and it just kind of lets you know which direction you want to be looking to play that day. So below that, we have top contracts by premium. So these are the option contracts that have had the most amounts of money go into them for that trading day. Now, on most days, you're going to see a lot of the same names up here. SPY, SPX are usually going to be up here. QQQ will usually be up here. Apple, Tesla, those are names that most days you're going to see those right here on the top contracts by premium. And that's just because there's so much money going into those stocks every single day. Now, what you want to look for is names that typically aren't up here. So like Johnson & Johnson, this was actually the most bought contract today. It looks like Johnson & Johnson $210 puts that expire on 9/15. Those had $157 million go into them. So that's something that would catch my eye as a potential mover that I would want to trade, right? So close that. Below there, we have the filter by symbol. So this is where you can actually search and watch names that you want to see the flow come in for in real time. So let's say if you like to watch Apple, Microsoft, and Tesla, right? So now, if you scroll down, this is where the trades come in real time. So there's a few columns here, right? So we have all the way on the left, we have the time. So this is going to show you the date and time that the order came through. So we have today, 7:25. The market is already closed at the time of this video. So right before the market closed at 3:59. This is the trade, or this is the time. This is the symbol. So we have Apple. Somebody bought Apple. It looks like calls right here when you look at the contract. So they bought 192.5 calls that expire on 8/18. Premium tells you exactly how much money they spent. So on this one, somebody spent about $2,800. The price is the price of the option contract when they purchase it. So they purchase this at $5.65. And size is how many contracts they bought. So that's how the real time works. Now, there's a few more features you can use to adjust the orders that you see in real time. So first off, let's get into trade filters. So like we talked about at the beginning of the video, the idea is to look for big money trades. So you're automatically going to be set at 2.5 when you come in, or 2.5K is going to be your default premium amount when you come in. But since we're looking for big money trades, let's up that to 100K. So now every single one of these orders, or every single one of these dollar amounts in the premium column is going to be $100,000 or more. We want to get those smaller orders out of there. So we have a few more filters. So the next one is unusual. So this shows you unusual trades that get alerted. There's 3 types of unusual trades. So we have blocks, which are large privately negotiated securities transactions. In other words, these are orders that are made outside of public exchanges. So you can expect those to be coming pretty much directly from the institutions. We also have large orders. any order or any trade where someone spends $100,000 or more. And we also have sweeps. So I want to go and find an example of a sweep for y'all. So I'm going to come to trades per page and open that to 50. So we can find, here we go, unusual sweep. So sweeps, it says an aggressive transaction broken up and sent across multiple exchanges. So that just means instead of being patient and taking the time to wait for one really big order to fill, they split it up into a bunch of smaller orders so that they can get in quicker. And when they want to get in sweeps, it means they want to get in quicker because there's a sense of urgency, which means that typically that stock is going to move pretty quick within the near future. So I really like trading sweeps for momentum for day trades. You usually get big moves after seeing the sweeps. So those are the unusual trades. Now we have some expiration filters. So first off, we have weeklies. So now it's going to show you all those trades that expire within the same week, right? So now all these option contracts are now same week expirations. They all say 7/28. So if you're a day trader, that's the filter that you want to be using. You really only want to look at those weeklies, maybe next week, but you definitely don't care about options that expire 2 years from now if you're only looking to day trade them. We also have swings. So these are going to show you expirations that expire within the next 6 months. So if you're a swing trader, you like to hold things overnight for a few days, few weeks, couple months, this is going to be the filter for you. We also have leaps. So leaps show you expirations that are 6 months and farther. So if you like to hold things for a year, 2 years at a time, which is a very useful way to make a lot of money during options trading, you can check out this leaps filter. So to sum it all up, we have our filter by symbol, Apple, Microsoft, Tesla. We have this set to all trades and we have it on weeklies, and our minimum premium is at 100K. So now anytime somebody spends $100,000 or more on a Apple, Microsoft, or Tesla trade, we get to see it come in here in real time. Excuse me, an Apple, Microsoft, or Tesla trade that expires this week with $100,000 or more, we can see it come in here in real time. So we can see where that big money is going, and based off that information, we can follow it. And one thing I do want to add, you'll see that when you type in your tickers in the filter by symbol, we actually do have a few bubbles that come up beneath those. So those are the top bot contracts just for those tickers. So we have some Microsoft top bot contracts, Apple top bot contracts, and Tesla top bot contracts. So those are the contracts that have had the most amounts of money go into them for that current day on the tickers that you searched. Now, during the trading day, if trades are ever coming in too fast for you, things are moving too quick, you're not able to keep up with the information, you can pause them. So you can take time to just kind of scroll and see what you're looking at. So you can use the pause button, you can refresh it while it's paused, or you can play it to watch them come in real time. And if you ever want to look through historical data or see flow from a few days ago, you can scroll down to the bottom, go to the trades per page, go to 50, and then just use this arrow. And now you can scroll back through previous days flow that way. Now, that's it for the real-time orders that come in. There are a couple more things I want to talk about. So you see we have a bell icon up here in the top right corner. This is the trade alerts. So I do actually have a link right here that takes you to another video where I talk about trade alerts in depth. And that link is also going to be in the description for this video. But basically, trade alerts are what we call repeat flow. So that just means it's a certain option contract that's getting bought over and over multiple times by big money traders, and it triggers an alert. It says, hey, there's a lot of money coming into this very quickly. It could potentially be a big mover. And that's pretty much the summary. But again, I do encourage you to watch the full video where I talk about this in depth, because it is a very powerful tool. And the link for that is going to be in the description. If you click this chart button, you can get different charts for ETFs and futures along with different time periods. And the calendar button gives you the economic calendar, which is really useful because economic events actually affect how these big money traders make moves in the market. So that's it for the capital flow tutorial. I hope this was helpful to y'all. Hope y'all learned a lot. This is definitely a must-have trading tool in my opinion. And the great thing about Capital Flow is it comes with a 7-day free trial. So the website to go to is capitalflow.app. You can start a free trial, test it out completely free, check it out for a week, spend some time looking at the flow, see how the market reacts to the different flow that's coming in, and just take a few days to decide if it's for you or not. And if you ever have any questions, whether you're on a trial or a paid membership, you can come down here to the bottom left corner and click this chat button. We have a wonderful support team. They'll always get back to you and answer any questions that you have. So that's it for the tutorial. I really hope to see you all on Capital Flow. Leave a like and comment on this video if you are a customer, if you have checked it out, if you do have feedback, let me know what y'all are thinking. Appreciate y'all for watching. Thanks.